You see the problem is, try to get this done before it rains, the glass doesn't stay up. We're back with another install. We are doing the rear window shocks. They go bad in the Tahoes, Denali's, Yukons, all of that. So what we got the shocks here. I will leave product links below for everything that I'm using, the parts, the tools. We're gonna take a 90-degree pick, we're gonna take a small screwdriver, and we're gonna take a quick grip with us. So let's go ahead and get this started so you all can see how to replace these. You can order your parts and fix your window. All right. So here we are at our rear glass. As you see, the problem is, try to get this done before it rains, the glass doesn't stay up. All right, with two shocks. So this is like a two-person job. This is why we have our quick grip. Put it on vertically, not horizontally, giving you more pressure pad on there. I know we're taking these off, and it's like you could use metal vice grips, but it's just good practice to use something that's not gonna damage any surface anytime you work on something that'll hold that up. Now what we're gonna do here is you don't wanna come from this side. You won't really grip well. There's a notch right in here. Take your 90-degree pick. I've even filed this down a little bit to get in here. Start wiggling, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And that comes off. This one here, don't try to access it right here. You won't get enough space. Take it from right here, and then you will wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And that will come off just like that. Now let's go on the bench. It is starting to drizzle, and let's compare the parts to make sure they match before we do that. And you'll see right there, it says right-hand side, okay? So pay attention if the replacement shocks also indicate what's the right hand and what's the left hand. So here are our new ones. Let's go ahead and get this package open. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get the razor blade right here, razor blade. Open this up. Remember, I will put all the product links down below where you can get these off Amazon. Nice to see that they sleeve these right here to keep them protected. Take that one off just like this. These are not Velcro. You're just gonna slide them because these are made to keep the shock absorbers from expanding. So just take it. All right, and there we go. It's gonna extend. So right there, you can hear the difference. I don't see any indication right now that this is left hand or right hand side. I do want to make sure I pay attention to the holes right here to make sure that's going to work. They do seem a little bit bigger, in my opinion, from the OEM to this one, but it might be because they've made it to fit different makes and models. But these holes down on this end where it attaches to the glass seem to be around the same. So we'll see when we get ready to put this on. But just like the OEM says right hand, I'm pretty sure the other one says left hand. This does not say that. So we shouldn't have an issue with that. Let's make sure this does rotate. And let's go ahead out here. This is the difference. Amazon part purchased, OEM part purchased. We got a little bit difference in this shock length from the attaching head to here. But the most important thing is overall height is the same. All right, overall height is the same as long as this doesn't bind up on anything on the truck body or door itself. So let's take the new one out there, put it on, and then we just rinse and repeat for the other side and you should be good. We're gonna start from down here because it's easier to push down on the shock than trying to push up on this shock rod. So we're gonna start here, and we should be able just to push this on. Small screwdriver and the 90-degree pick. We're gonna start off by putting the bottom side on first, and we'll just put our 90-degree in here and try to tug that out just like that. So put your placement in there, try to not to mess up your paint, and then pull this clip back just like so, and that slides on right there. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna push or put some pressure on the shock absorber and put that ball in just like that, and it slid in, and already we've got shocks that are holding up our rear glass without the quick grip. And now we just have to do the same thing to the other side. It's that simple, okay? Technically, this one should have went on by just pressing it, but sometimes these clips can be a little bit more concave than usual, and you won't be able to get in there, so you just have to notch it. As you see, the top part went in, we're just pushing it on. We're good. We're just gonna do the other thing for the other side. And now You have a rear glass with only one shock that already wants to lift up on its own, so imagine what it'd be with 2 shocks. I hope this video helps. Product links are below in the description. I'm gonna get this done so I can get out the rain. All right, see y'all later, just build it.
You kinda like Face at the end of the flick. The world was yours and you died on the shit. Wolfpack gang all over this bitch. Taking over YouTube, running that shit.